tonight in the audience, you have Gordy, you have some serious heavyweights.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, they're here? I wish you hadn't told me that. Thank you. Now I'm more stressed than ever. No, I mean, you know, just the idea that so many people come out, they turn out for this show, it makes it feel extra special. And certainly, I think they feel really inspired, and they would feel that we did Michael justice. And that we
Have you ever been on I know. Oh, and Michael Jackson.
Sure, I mean, Cirque in its own brand is huge and does amazing things around the world, very influential, and Michael the same. So it's really taking the idea of the pop show, the pop rock show, which is Michael, and what he created, and his visions, and then also combining the theatrical world of Cirque du Soleil. So I really had to kind of put those two and create it together and create a hybrid. Spent about a year and a half of my life doing that, and I think we got it.
Jamie, come talk.
Yes.
First of all, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You think you could afford a pair of jeans? I mean, after all this money now and all this success. Listen.
All my money's in the show.
I understand. Listen, you made some changes since Montreal.
Yes, definitely.
Major,
there's
small.
some adaptations. There's certainly different ideas. You know, ideas have developed and changed and grew. I mean, and grown rather. And you know, when it's a touring show, things change,
right?
Because the nature of venues, and you know, when you mount a show in a venue, it has to be venue specific.
How long have you been here for?
I got in about 4 days ago.
So you've really made some changes.
Well, I had to adapt to this particular venue.
Right.
So certainly you'll see that, I'm sure, tonight.
He tells me he put his stamp of approval on it in Vancouver.
Absolutely.
So that was where it...
We don't do anything without Guy's stamp of approval.
Okay. Quick question.
Yeah.
Danielle says that you're on the verge of signing for the residency. Valdi tells me you've signed for the residency.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Oh, stop it. No, that's final question. Are you going to do it, right?
I would love the opportunity to do that show.
Okay, so it's not quite set in cement. Do you have a date for the opening yet?
I don't have a date. Nothing's official, but I do hear something about 2013.
Right, January.
I hear something in somewhere in 2013. I don't know the date.
Early 2013.
I don't know.
Be so evasive, really.
I just actually don't know. You know, I just know that they're planning for that show to open in 2013.
So let's do a hypothesis. If you do it early January, early spring of 2013, when would you start the work on that show?
Immediately. We would need to start immediately.
After tomorrow?
Absolutely, because you know it's going to be at the Mandalay Bay. That we know. That's
right.
People. That information's out in the world. It's going to be at the Mandalay Bay Theater. That we know. So certainly
and you know
we
what
have
the theater's going to look like.
Trick out the room and so on and so forth.
And the tree will be there as part of it. I'm told that's what they told me already. So
I hope so.
You walk through the tree to get into the theater. So are you looking forward to that?
You know more about the show than I do.
Sign here. Sign here. Do you look forward to that challenge?
100%. I mean, certainly.
And it would be completely different from this, or would elements of this be in there?
I would say there would be elements.
Okay.
Our favorite moments from this show would be definitely in there. I mean, we have to. There's some beautiful moments I feel on this show, and I would like to carry them over if I do that show.
Fair.
Yes.
But it would be a different show.
Yes.
We would know it was a different show.
100%.
It'd be more Cirque than
more theatrical.
Rock Arena.
More theatrical.
Okay, you have to go. All right. We'll see you at the party.
Nice to see you. Absolutely.
And you. Great. Thank you.
How are you?
Good. When last we met, we were in Montreal.
Yes. Yes, we were. This is Stacey Walker, my creative partner.
Hi. Can you tell us what's exciting about being here in Las Vegas with Michael Jackson and Soleil explosive comedy?
Well, first of all, Las Vegas was one of Michael's favorite places to be because Las Vegas absolutely gets the value of entertainment and celebrates that. So, likewise, we're happy that Immortal is now here. People, from all over the world can just go next door and see it.
Can you remind us, we asked you this last time, but we need a fresh perspective.
Yes.
You were so excited to work on
blessing for me, you know, so I'm just as thrilled to be here, you know, with this new cast, a new show.
Hello, sir. Here we interviewed you in Montreal, I believe, and here we are in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Tell us about Las Vegas and why this show and this spot is fairly special for Cirque.
It is very special because we want the Mandalay Bay to become the house of Michael Jackson. So we've been working on this project for more than a year right now, and we're so happy that finally we have the first awareness activity with the Fan Fest and this show tonight. So there is a lot of excitement at the Mandalay Bay and at Cirque.
And talk to us a little bit about Las Vegas, Cirque du Soleil, and Michael Jackson, that kind of combination.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm thrilled. Hi.
Hello, gentlemen.
Very good.
Yes, sir. We know that. We are the house crew for Cirque du Soleil, so I'll start here and then go here because I have very specific questions for both of you.
Okay.
So, let me first ask you, the Thriller video is like this monumental thing that everybody remembers when it came out and where they were. I remember I slept next to the stereo, and I had the TV on and I was trying to record it with the cassette tape. This is it's really changed, and you put the visual to the music, which really is what Cirque does as well. So talk to us about your history with Michael, what this means to be here tonight, and talk a little bit about Cirque.
My history with Michael is too long for the red carpet, but and Barry's is even longer. So, but I will say that I'm very excited to see what Cirque du Soleil does with it, because I'm a fan of Cirque's, and Michael's an extraordinary performer, and there's so much amazing dance. I mean, Michael was a visual artist and one of the great live performers, so I'm very excited to see what you guys have done.
Sure, and have you seen any other Cirque du Soleil shows?
Oh yeah, I love the O Show, that's my favorite.
So these are kind of two different forces coming together, two very creative forces. For your visuals, for what you put together with it, are you going to be watching specifically for Thriller, or what are you going to be watching?
Well, I made black and white. I made a bunch of stuff with Mike. I'm just watching to see the show and see what it's like and to hear the music and enjoy it.
And what do you think would Michael be interested in this Cirque show?
This is what Barry said. Michael would dig this a lot. He would love all the attention, and he also respected Cirque enormously, and had, he's a real pro, this kid, and so he would just really like the work ethic.